Alright guys, welcome back to another video today on the Ghost Flash channel. Always gotta make sure the mic's on. But in today's video, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing an install on the 1993 Mazda Miata. So in today's video, guys, it's gonna be something a little bit different. I know I typically just do a lot of installation videos on the channel, but today's gonna be a maintenance video, guys. If you guys haven't, or don't know how to, or for some reason don't replace your spark plugs on your vehicle, in today's video, guys, I'm gonna show you guys how to replace your spark plugs, as well as I got a new tool that I do want to check out. It is called a, I forget the name of it, but it's basically essentially a camera, a stethoscope or something, I forget what it's called, but essentially it's a camera with a light on the end of it. You can put it inside your engine, has a screen, you can see stuff. So I recently had a misfiring problem. I believe it to be the third cylinder due to oil being in it from the last time I changed my spark plug. So in today's video, guys, I'm not only going to just change my spark plugs, I'm as well going to use that new tool to go ahead and look inside the engine. We're going to go ahead and see what's going on inside the motor today, see if the motor's healthy or not, or just to see what's going on inside the engine, because why not? So we do already run NGKs, and we are now swapping to new NGKs. I believe I have the iridium cold plugs in here because they were my boost plugs, but we didn't end up doing that. So we are currently running NGK, I believe, iridium plugs inside the Miata right now, as well as the Genesis, actually. Next for you and next for you. But we are now gonna be putting in some new NGKs into the car, because it is misfiring. So the first step in a misfire, I'm gonna check spark plug, then coil plugs, then the pack. Then if need be, we'll go ahead and go farther than that, like injectors, fuel pumps, stuff like that. But we're gonna start the easy stuff first. So it's gonna put those down. We're gonna go ahead and head over here. First things first, you're gonna want to put your foot in the engine bay, and you're gonna wanna pull these out. Hey yo, isn't that supposed to be bolted down? Right? Maybe I'm tripping. Hold on. So after further investigation and seeing that this one's bolted down and this one's not, I'm gonna go ahead and say that they are indeed supposed to be bolted down. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to find an extra bolt to go ahead and bolt that down. But in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and pull all these out. Let's see. Coming out quite nice, if I might say. Move that one over there. All right. Oh, hey, my foot. So upon first glance, don't look nothing crazy. We're gonna go ahead and pull the spark plugs out and go ahead and we're gonna see. So if you guys didn't already know, the size socket you will need, spark plug socket you guys will need, is a 5/8, as well as the NGK spark plug part number for the Miata chassis 1.6, 1991 to I believe 93. And yeah, let's go ahead and get these suckers pulled out. Well, we found the one that had oil on it. Nice, boy. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. Let me go and show you guys all four. So, as you, let's say, the motor, engine, like that. This is the order I took them out. This is the front, this is the back. Now, if I'm correct, I believe this would be cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct me if I'm wrong, comment down below. I should probably looked it up. Actually, I probably will look it up. So I did just look it up, and I am correct. This was 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let me go ahead and show you cylinder 1. As you guys can see, cylinder 1 looks to be like there were some rocks in there. Something, I don't even know. Some sand. Cylinder number 3. Ew. Or I said cylinder 3. Cylinder number 2. Cylinder number 3. And then cylinder number 4, ladies and gentlemen, the one that had oil in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my new tool. As you guys can see, oh, it's called borescope, not a stethoscope. Stethoscope is this dumb thing that I got in here that's like listening to hearts, but listening to your engine. Okay, I'm tripping. So we're gonna whip out the borescope and we're gonna go and take a peek inside of the Miata today, ladies and gentlemen. And you guys are going to see firsthand what it looks like inside of my motor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever wanted to know what it looks like inside of a Mazda Miata engine, you guys are about to find out. So today is your lucky day. I for a second couldn't figure out where the on button was. You know, I'm freaking staring at the screen. All right, so as you can see, the camera is on. It does have two camera. Oh, you can see my camera. So it does have two camera views. It has the front-facing camera as well as a side-facing camera. Oh, not even view. It has a side-facing camera, front-facing camera. You can adjust it, take videos, take photos, all that cool stuff. I forget how many feet. I think it's like 20 feet of cable or something crazy. Yeah, we're gonna go and take a look inside the engine, see what it looks like. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so let's go inside. So as you guys can see, this is what it looks like inside the spark plug hole. As you guys can see on camera, it does look fairly dirty in there. So let's go ahead and look inside the cylinder now. If I could find the hole. Where we at? There we go. All right, we are in. So now we are looking at the top of my cylinder 1. Let's see, what does it look like in here? Don't look too bad. I don't know what's that over there. Looking like some freaking mud on my piston or something in the far right corner. You guys can see that. There you go. Like, what the heck is that? Bro, so is that a speck of sand? All right, let's try switching camera views. Let's see what the valves look like. Let's see if we can find the, oh, there we go. You got exhaust and intake valve right there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let me see if I can twist the camera a little bit. There we go. So yeah, that's what it looks like inside, but I'm more curious to look at cylinder number 4, because that's the one that had the oil. But we'll go ahead and take a peek inside all of them. Oh, number 2 got some oil in there. All right. So this is the number 2 piston. Oh, so this one, guys, nice. Let's take a look at the valves. So cylinder number 2. Ugh. So let's go ahead into cylinder number 3 now. All right, we're stepping into cylinder 3. Oh, nice. So we are now inside of cylinder number 3. All right. Oh, hello. All right, so we're back into cylinder number 3. You can see both valves. Why, look like I got a spider web in that one. Wow. Alright, so let's take a peek-see into the next cylinder. Cylinder number 4. Let's go ahead and enter cylinder number 4. Already right off the rip. What was that? I didn't even get into the hole yet. What is that, gunk? What the heck? Alright, it's going. And here we are. Oh, let me come out a little bit. Here we go. Cylinder number 4. And here we are, guys, in cylinder number 4. Dang, cylinder number 4 looking kind of turfed. I don't know. What you guys think? I don't know. Let's go ahead and get the spark plugs put in. I think we are done here, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys know anything about engines and you guys want to comment down below what you guys think this look like and how bad it looks, go ahead and let me know. Dang, bro, that's crazy. Whoa. Kind of cool, but kind of sucks at the same time. And by sucks, I mean it sucks that the results don't look too promising. But we're gonna go ahead and get the new spark plugs thrown in before it gets dark. So let's go ahead and pull these suckers out of the package and just look at how nice some fresh spark plugs look compared to some not so fresh. That's crazy, but you already know, NGK all day, boy. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these taken out. But look at the fresh new ones compared to the old ones. That's crazy. Also, if you guys have some, also I would recommend putting some anti-seize lubricant, because the last thing you guys want is a spark plug getting seized in your head and then you need a new head. So to avoid that, put some anti-seize on the threads. Don't need to put it all the way around, just put a dab across like the little length of it. Then as you screw it in, it will spread across the threads. Don't need to go crazy on it, just a little bit. And yeah, let's go ahead and throw some on here and then we'll get going. So what you're going to do is just a little apply it like that. You're all set to go. You want to check to make sure they are gapped. I did make sure they were gapped. I will put the OEM Mazda gap for the spark plug on the screen. And yeah, all 4 are checked. I'm going to go ahead and get them installed and you guys are going to go ahead and watch. Alright, And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. We're gonna go ahead and install the plugs back, or the plugs, yeah, the coil plugs back to where they're assigned cylinders, and then give her first start. Misfire sounds like it's actually gone. All right, so it seems to be that the misfire did indeed go away. So it looks like the spark plugs were the problem, judging by how they looked when I pulled them. Seems like that was definitely the problem. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, you guys found it, I would say, not inspirational. What was I thinking inspirational? If you guys found this video, I had a mind fart. If you guys found this video, I would say, bro, again? All right, so if you guys, whoa, with the exposure. So if you guys found this video informational and it helped you out diagnosing maybe your misfire in your Miata, or if you guys just enjoyed clicking on the video and you guys enjoyed watching the video of me look inside of my engine and replacing spark plugs, let me know in the comments down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, if you guys want to see more Miata comment, let me know. And let me know if you guys want to see more Tacoma content, R7 content, Genesis content. Actually, we got some coming up with the Genesis and some Z content. So like, comment, subscribe, like I said, and I'll catch you guys in the next Ghost Flash video.